All right. So one Makim, it's a high spirit wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi camp, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, today I want to go into a topic entitled, roughly entitled, we are living in a state of death. All right, we are living in a state of death. Like the world that we live in, all right, your day-to-day routine, the air that we breathe, the so-called food that we consume, even our lifestyle routines, our lifestyle habits, in a lot of cases, in most cases, it goes back to death. Like I said, the air is polluted, the water is polluted, you know, for a lot of us, even the way we work, even the jobs that we work, it puts our health on a decline. So you put all these things together, and you'll see that we are living in a state of death. All right, there's no recreating when it comes to recreation. All right, when it comes to a man and a woman building, there's no building. They're just lower nature activities. All right, just all type of degraded. It's a very low grade mindset here in the West. All right, like I said, the food we eat. You go through the drive-through. You have these sit-down restaurants, but the word restaurant means to restore. All right, so your body is supposed to be restored with minerals. All right, a refreshment table was literally just that. All right, well, let me take that back. A buffet was originally a refreshment table. You see, I'm watching, health documentaries and all these things, and basically most illnesses go back to the way you eat or the food you eat. All right, so if you look going back to your jobs, your food, or your day-to-day routine, even when you step out the house and you breathe this air, all right, we're living in death. This is death, man. And I believe personally, and through the scriptures too, that when your spirit leaves this body and ascend back to the Most High, you feel free. And then when you leave the earthly realm, it's another state of freedom. You feel free when you release from your body, which is a chain of darkness. And keep in mind, a chain is a form of confinement. But then you leave this planet Earth, and right now the Earth is in a state of it's in a prison, man. It's at a very low grade state, man. And when you so-called die, which you never die, your spirit leaves this body and it leaves this earthly plane. All right, you feel free. All right, but that's why the scripture says, arise and depart. This, how can I put this? Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. All right. Basically, it's a polluted land. It physically, spiritually, all right, economically, however you put it, it's a polluted land, and we're living in a state of death, man. Like so, you go back if you work a blue collar job, right? Most Jakes are complaining about the arthritis. Jake come to the break room. They'll come from a 3 weeks leave of absence from a surgery. All right, that's either has something to do with their diet or their job. How is it that your job, something you use to survive, is actually killing you in the long term? You got back problems, arthritis, carpal tunnel, you got all these things, but it's supposed to be a job that allows you to live. All right, but you're really dying to live, just to live to die. All right, and the snack machine is all poison. It's all poison in the snack machine, man. All right, you get a headache or a wound, it's all pills, man. All right, we're in a state of death, man, and they at least got us purposely in a state of survival. All right, for the most part. Some Jakes have their leeway in this society, but for the most part, the 12 tribes are just running a rat race, man. All right? But like I said, we're in a state of death. All right? Everybody, or it seems like everybody has some type of sickness, some type of chronic sickness, some type of chronic illness. All right? And if Jake is not dying by that, because I think statistically, the highest stat for death when it comes to Jake is gun violence before the age of 44. But after the age of 44 is heart disease, man. Alright? But either way, it's premature death, man. Alright, but with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. You know, like I said, hey, this is what Yahushua is going to deliver us from, man. Abba willing is us. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Till the next time, Shalom.